What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Rising Tides. Today, we get into our first two games, the first of which is actually going to be within the Italian Cup. We are trying to qualify for it. So, I guess without further ado, let's go ahead, run that intro. Alright, so where we left things off, we were kind of talking about tactics. We were definitely going to need to bring in some staff, as well as maybe some players on loan, maybe sign some players on freeze. I have kind of, I guess, settled on what tactic we're going to be using. We might switch it up still at some point. Brought in our staff. We now basically have the best staff within Series C at least, and there are two names that you guys will probably know pretty well. One is Mr. Lucas Biglia. He was an absolute baller in the day, and Mr. Edgar Davids as well. They are now a part of our coaching staff. But when it comes to loans, I ended up bringing in 5 loans in total. One of them was Mr. Joseph Nogue Boenda. We ended up bringing him in from the Juve Next Gen, just basically for some midfield depth. We also brought back a player that used to be at the club, Mr. Leonardo Seri. He is going to be on loan, playing up top for us. He'll mainly be a rotation piece. Then I also brought another player in that can play not only up top but on the wings as well, and it's Mr. Kevin Zeffi. We brought him in on loan from Roma. Then landed a player that they actually wanted to play for as a Segunda Volante for us, so that's perfect because all 3 systems utilize it. We brought in Mr. Alexander Stankovic from Inter Milan. Then I brought in another striker on loan because I definitely want to have some rotation up there so that we have loads of goals being scored. And we brought in Mr. Falou Sane from Fiorentina. And I still have one loan deal in the works. It is for Angelo Talia from Benevento. He really wants to come here on loan. So I was like, you know what? Why not bring him in? He looks to be a pretty good midfielder, so if we can land him, that'll be absolutely fantastic. But for our first match, this is going to be the group that we are running with. We've got Mr. Capone and Zef at top, Ekernero, Tunyov, Stankovic, and Franchini in the midfield, with Milani, Brasco, Pellicciani, Pierno, and Pizzari back there in defense. And the reason why I'm playing Pellicciani is because Meshik got injured for 3 to 4 weeks immediately, which is unfortunate. And also, we're still in preseason, by the way. So we have to do our preliminary round game. That is our first game with the club. Definitely want to make sure to include it. And we are playing our rival, Cesena, who is also in the exact same league as us as well. So this will be a really good test to see where we are right now. If I need to tweak anything tactically, if I need to think about playing different players, all that good stuff. But in general, I definitely have some big time confidence with the side because in our first friendly that we had, our only friendly that we had, we ended up winning it 3-0 pretty comfortably. So hopefully more of the same in this match. Alright, so it looks like they're going to be playing a 5 in the back. What we are most definitely going to be doing is trigger pressing and showing these wingbacks onto that weak foot. Then we're also going to want to tight mark, show onto the weak foot, that number 10. And hopefully, being that we're at a level that strikers shouldn't be all too confident at, if we force them onto their weak foot, hopefully they can make some mistakes. Alright, so here we are. First match. We are at home, by the way, as well. And I mean, for this level, that stadium looks absolutely awesome, not gonna lie. It looks a tiny bit old, but it does look awesome. And this should be a fairly good match, I would assume, especially being that it is a rivalry. It is a derby to some extent. But we do definitely need to make sure that we get on the right camera view. I usually use the TV one. I think it looks pretty nice, especially from this angle. So this is usually how I play it. We're also going to go onto those key highlights and make sure that that is all the way up. And now we are all good. And we can get underway in the match as they darn near just scored. I just realized I need to tick this up one more. There we go. Now it's perfect. But like I was saying, I definitely have confidence in the 4-4-2. It is the safest bet for us right now. But we now have the players, especially through the loan signings, to play whatever system necessary. Basically, we could do a 4-3-3, we could do a 4-2-3-1, we can do our 4-4-2, we can play the 5 in the back if need be. We have a free kick opportunity. See if these set pieces are any good. What a save by the keeper, and that was a pretty solid shot by Mr. Stankovic as well. Hopefully we can win the ball back and get another opportunity as well, because I mean, this team has a lot of pace in it. I wanted to make sure that we did. And we're pretty young as well, so that should go in our favor. It's just the one thing that'll probably go against us due to us being so young is that we will probably make some mistakes. So we're definitely going to have to limit the mistakes and capitalize on other side's mistakes. All right, so Acarnero with the ball now. We're definitely going to have to learn these players' names as well. Tunyov with the win. I'm so tired of that thing happening right now. It happens all the time on stream. We win the ball, and then they immediately get the ball back, and then they are in with an opportunity, which leads to goal, and it happened even in this. That's fantastic. So we're down 1-0. All right, but right after their goal, we have a throw-in, which hopefully this can lead to a goal because we do have some good throw-in set pieces. Play the possession style. If I wanted to be a little bit more aggressive, I can have us throw it down the line. We might do that in future seasons, but Stankovic gets us on the board with a goal outside the box. That's Segundo Volante coming through early on. Absolutely fantastic. Milani, fancy pass right there to Mr. Brasco. Tunyov finds Stankovic, and Stankovic blasts it home, bottom right. We're level at 1. Quite a bit of highlights here in this match, not gonna lie. This is immediately after we just scored our goal. Let's see if we can get another one. Brasco to Pierno. Pierno, where are you moving it? Franchini, Stankovic, Zeffy. It'd be awesome to get Zeffy a goal. Let's get the Irishman a goal. Zeffy. Damn, it got blocked. Tunyov, Zeffy, and he puts it wide. He's very aggressive, and I like seeing that. All right, Adamo, thank you for throwing it to us. That's fantastic. Zeffy, who you finding? You're finding Franchini. Peliciani, Stankovic, Zeffy, Capone, Milani, Acanero. Oh, that would have been absolutely fantastic if we could convert that. 1-1 at half. Not terrible. Not terrible. But I definitely think that we should and could win this game. We definitely look way better after conceding that goal. All the highlights have been in our favor. Hopefully it stays that way as well as it looks like it is off the rip so far. The game could be tricking us though. Franchini finds Peliciani. Absolutely love these names. Franchini, Peliciani, Plazzari. Everything ends with an I. Franchini with the ball again. Peliciani with the ball again. Are you guys going to give it to anyone else besides you two? There we go. Tunyov. Acanero down the wing. Oh, what a shot off the inside. The post. We're up 2-1. That was beautiful. Tunyov, 2 assists as well, which I believe he is Estonian. So that's pretty awesome. Once had a player that was Estonian in one of my other saves. He was pretty good. But Acanero with a beautiful finish to put us up 2-1. Mr. Pierno throwing it into Stankovic. Pierno back to Stankovic. Tunyov with the ball again. Can he make it 3 assists? He does. Acarnero with a brace as well. This 4-4-2 looks like it's clicking because, like I said, Cesena, they're in the same league as us, and this is a derby match. And we are definitely taking control early on. And one thing that I think will definitely help us in the league is we're going to have way more fans than we currently do have at this game. Being that this was a preliminary round match, wasn't going to be a whole lot of fans. But hopefully if we can keep this up, we should see ourselves on to the next round, which would be awesome. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves as we are only up by 2. And that is a very scary lead to have because it can all fall apart in an instant, especially with NFM. But Mr. Brasco finds Acarnero, who's having one heck of a game. Same with Tunyov. You guys want to play it to Stankovic? He's kind of wide open in this area right here. We're going to keep it down that left side, though. Up to Acarnero. Acarnero to Zeffy. But Capone yops it from him. We're up 4-1. This team is fun. This is fun. I know it's only one game, but we are looking pretty good. As is Mr. Acarnero. He now has 2 goals and an assist. So, absolutely fantastic game from him. Probably going to go down with the man of the match. Although it has Tunyov on the 8.8, Acarnero on the 8.7. So Tunyov is having one heck of a game. We are going to end up making a substitution, though. We're going to sub off Zeffy. I love how that's not working there. So we're going to try and get to work here. Awesome. We are going to go with... We'll go with Vergani. we'll play Mr. Vergani up top, as these two are contracted to us, actually. Stankovic is looking tired. Brasco is looking tired, although Brasco is not having the game that Stankovic is having. So let's see what we can do substitution-wise here defensively. We're going to bring on Mussolini, which, fun fact, by the way, one of you guys let me know that he is Mussolini's great-grandchild. So that's pretty interesting. But looking at things, I think those are the only substitutions that we're going to go with. We'll take off Stankovic. We'll put on, I believe it's, Aloy. We're going to go ahead, bring those three on, see if they can make any contributions here for the rest of the game. Give them around 30 minutes to do something. Not 30 minutes, but I can't quick math right there. 20 minutes to do something. Maybe 25 if we get up to 5 added minutes of extra time. Tunyov, though, on a 9.2 rating in that central midfield position. That is absolutely fantastic. So he is really, really dictating things out here for us. That's awesome to see. All right, Pescara playing it long. We intercept. Good stuff from Mussolini. Never thought I'd say that. Aloy up to Vergani. And they intercept. All right, Mussolini, can we get back? Let's get back, defense. Come on. Let's try and stop him here. That is... Ooh! That was close. That was close. Plazari, thank you for the save, but you directed it onto your post and gave me a real scare. All right, this is probably going to be the last highlight of the match. What a shot. Goes flying over, though. And Tunyov actually had 3 assists. That's incredible. What a game by Tunyov. What a game by Acarnero. Absolutely fantastic to see those two dominating the left side of the pitch. They did absolutely fantastic. Great win for us. We start off 1-0 now with the club, even though it is a cup match. Still, great match to win, as that sees us on to the next round. So, being that we eliminated Cesena out of the preliminary round in the Coppa Italia, that puts us through to the first round. Who are we playing in the first round? We're playing Serie B side Pescara Calcio, so that should be interesting. Are we at home? I have a feeling that we're not going to be at home. Yeah, we are at Spezia. So hopefully we can get the same result here, as this will be our second game in charge. And I mean, this one I'm pretty sure we can win money from. I don't think it's a whole lot, but it's still a little bit, and every little bit helps, especially at the Serie C level. And that match is in 7 days, so I will see you back here in 7 days, and hopefully we have that midfielder with us from Benevento as well. Alright, so we're just about ready for this match against Spezia, but we did secure a loan on a new player, and it was Mr. Angelo Talia. We got the defensive midfielder that I wanted. Not only can he play defensive midfield, he can play central midfield as well as a center back if we absolutely need him to. But majority of the time, he's probably going to play as a secondo volante or as a central midfielder. We're not going to start him this game, though, against Venezia, even though he would be a better start than Mr. Stankovic. But with how we played last match, I don't want to disrupt anything. So I want to see how we do with this 11, at least for the first half. See how we do against Spezia, as they are a whole tier above us. But if I do bring him on for anyone, it will be most likely Stankovic if Tunyov is having a fantastic game again. If not, I'm probably going to bring both of them off. Bring on Mr. Aloy as well as Talia as well. See what they can do together as a duo. But we're going to go with Capone and Zeffi up top again. Same 11. Let's see what we can do against Spezia. Alright, so Spezia is playing a narrow 4-4-2, so the diamond 4-4-2. We're once again going to be trigger pressing and showing onto the weaker foot with their wingbacks. We definitely want to make sure that we take away that wide creativity for them, as is where their creativity is going to come from, is the width, because they are playing fairly narrow. We're also going to do the same thing to their number 10 that we did to Cesena's number 10. Tight mark, show onto the weaker foot. Same thing with those strikers, show them onto the weaker foot as well. Playing that same 11, let's go ahead and get into the match. Alright, so they are far better than us. They have an absolutely fantastic goalkeeper as well for the level that they're at, Mr. Jero and Soe. For those of you that know, back in the day, he used to have a boatload of potential when he was at PSV, I believe. Unfortunately, never really lived up to it, but he used to have a boatload of potential. He used to get really good in FM as well as FIFA, especially FIFA. But they also have Mr. Adam Nagy, who's pretty good, and they have a very good sub off their bench, and Mr. Moutinho, who is a left back. He used to play for Orlando City in the MLS, and if I could land him on loan for us, most definitely would. It's all down to the salary, though, because we're almost capped out on what we are allowed to spend, but we do still have a tiny bit of wiggle room. Hopefully they do not hit us here on the counter, because we were looking good on the counter to them. Great save by our keeper. Unfortunately, Pierno could not clear it away far enough, as Bandinelli now has it. Nagy, very dangerous for them, so we're definitely going to make sure that we try and limit him. Plazzari with 2 solid saves already. Hopefully we can clear away this corner. Absolutely fantastic. Zeffy, never mind. I thought you could beat Nagy to it. Unfortunately, he could not. Nagy with a corner. Ooh, please go over. Thank you. Thank you, FM. All right, Franchini down the right side for us. Unfortunately, he loses the ball. Our right back is going to be very busy this game. Plazzari tipping the ball over. He's been very busy as well already. Just realized Acarnero took a bit of a knock, so he may have pulled his groin. That's great. So he's going to have to come off at halftime if he can make it to halftime, because I'm not making that sub yet. Don't want to make a sub in the first half. Just don't think that would be ideal for us, really. Bandinelli whips it. Nicolau, and a save by Plazzari. Is Plazzari actually contracted to us? Because he's playing pretty good. And Franchini, our right winger, goes down. So our right winger goes down when our left winger is hurt. That's awesome. That makes a whole lot of sense. So Mussolini is going to play as our right midfielder now. Acanero, do I want to bring you off? I guess we should do it just to be safe. We don't need that happening again. So Cangiano, I believe is his name, and Mussolini are going to be coming on. Now, we're definitely going to need to monitor them, and hopefully no one else gets hurt. Knock on wood, as my desk is now entirely made of wood, so hopefully that helps us a little bit. As Moro now has a set piece, he is leaving a lot of space exposed on that left side. Thankfully, he didn't use his brain too much and shot to the right side, where our keeper could definitely get a hand to it for us. We're playing okay defensively. We are definitely giving up way too many set pieces, though, so we definitely need to cut back on the fouls. So I may need to take off tackle harder, because I do believe I do have it on quite a few roles within this tactic. So we may have to look at that if it continues to hamper us in this match. Let's be a little bit safer here, boys. Let's not be too risky, unless you want to risk it for the biscuit right here. Hit a long ball over the top, have someone run onto it. Tunyov. Yeah, you had him. There we go. If that were Acernino, he would have 100% hit him earlier than that. Ooh, Zeffy, turn and shoot maybe? Nope, you're going to play it off to Milani. Ooh! Milani gives away a bit of a scare right there. We now have a corner. I know that our set pieces are pretty good. So hopefully we can... Oh, shoot! How the hell did we not score? How did we not score right there? That... Alright. Definitely could be up 1-0 on Spezia right now. Most definitely. I think Zeffy could have probably shot that too. Milani decided to shoot. I don't know if that hit off the keeper or the defender. It hit off someone or something. To where we got a corner. Milani with another whip. Zeffy, you got that. There we go. Milani. Stankovic. Capone. That's offsides. Darn. Darn. We have VAR for this? Dope. I didn't see the box over there. But, alright. Glad to know that a robot can screw us over. But that was 100% offside, so they did get that right. Alright. So we're starting the second half now. Gave him a little team speech. You're doing well controlling possession. Let's keep it up. Because we are. We are absolutely dominating possession. 65 to 35% possession. We're doing well against the Serie B side. We're doing well. We have majority of Serie C players, and we are definitely competing against the Serie B side. So that is good to see. We definitely need a goal. We need to be rewarded for our work. They have a long throw coming in. I do not like that at all right now, but we need to sub off Capone. He has not really done much for us right now. We're also going to sub off Zeffy. I'm thinking Sari. He's 6'6". He'd be good for the set pieces. He'd be a good dude to get the ball up to. He can win a header, hopefully get us a goal, which would be awesome. And Mr. Milani, you're on a 6.3, so I think I'm going to bring you off for Mr. Maruzzi. That is what we're going to do. So the youngster, our top prospect, Mr. Maruzzi, coming on after this highlight. Rekka throws it in. Pellicciani with the clear. Moro, Cangiano. Can we hit him on a counter? Nope, we're going to give the ball away to... That dude is a giant compared to him. Moro finds Esposito. Esposito honestly is a cheat code in the Serie B. So that is highly unfortunate. But we do still have a great opportunity to get a result here. Yes, we're going to stick with those changes. We're going to encourage. We are going to hopefully get a goal sooner rather than later, because I do have a tweak in mind if we do get that goal to where we can get the win. Probably going to make that tweak anyways, because I mean, it's not like I actually want to lose the game. Stankovic to Pierno. Pierno down that right side. Back to Stankovic. Over to Maruzzi. Oh, what a shot by Maruzzi! Our inverted wingback, our youngster top prospect, banging it in. Absolutely fantastic. I also just realized I can't make another sub, unfortunately, but those subs I made definitely helped us right there. So, what I'm going to do, around that 78th, 80th minute, I'm going to have us go a little bit more attacking. We're going to bump up the intensity. Hopefully they don't get a goal here. But we're also going to try and play for set pieces. And they get a goal. That is not ideal. Alright. They made that look way too easy. Which, I mean, for them it should look pretty easy. We're a Serie C side. They're Serie B. But that looked way too easy for them. Esposito once again at the heart of the play. Damn. Alright, so what we're doing, we're having Tunyov. We're going to keep him on the support. We're going to have No, we're going to have Tunyov go on attack. Yeah. We'll have Tunyov go on attack. He gets further forward. Stankovic, Maruzzi playing a little bit deeper. Then we're going to go to in possession, higher tempo. We're also going to have much more often trigger press. Vitality going to attacking. And like I said, I want us to play for set pieces. I definitely think that can help us right now, because it took us a while to get a goal from open play. We're going to encourage. Hopefully that can help us get something going here. All right. Set piece. Stankovic, you can bang this. You just got to curve it over the wall. Never mind. He shot right past the wall. Passes away. This kid's pretty good. He is pretty good. Scores in our last game. Bang. That was fan-frickin-tastic, Stankovic. We're level at 2. The changes seem to help a little bit. Oh, please no. Please no, we don't deserve this. We don't deserve that to happen to us, man. Come on. Alright. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I know what we want to do. I'm going to skip that, pause it, and we're going to put Stankovic on attack now. Confirm the change. Can I not shout right now? Encourage! Come on. Alright, let's win the ball off of Moro. Can we? Alright, there we go, Vergani. Tunyov. Vergani. He has some fiery red hair. Sari up there. Alright, we can definitely... If we can force them to make a mistake... Ooh. If we can force them to man, no. All right, that was very wasteful from them. Hopefully that was the highlight. That was the highlight. Seriously? Darn. All right. We definitely gave them a fight. We dominated them possession-wise. We just lacked conviction in front of net. They dominated us XG-wise. Absolutely. So they definitely do deserve the win. It just sucks that we were that close to beating or at least taking them to extra time. That's a bummer. Alright, so what we've learned from these two games is, one, we are pretty good for our level. We absolutely dominated Cesena, and they are actually predicted to finish kind of around where we are as well. So that's great to see that we are able to dominate a Serie C team like that. What's also great to see is we took a Serie B side to the brink. So that was awesome to see. Unfortunately, it did end up in a loss. I think having Franchini and Acarnero both pick up injuries in that match did not bode too well for us, which Acarnero, looking at it, he will be back in 4 to 8 days, so we should have him for the beginning of the season, and Franchini out 2 to 5 weeks, which should also be in time for the start of the season, I think. But where we will be returning on Wednesday, we will be returning on the Olbia match, so that will be our first regular season match for the series. We will take on Olbia and Ancona within that episode on Wednesday. But if you did happen to enjoy today's episode, please feel free. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is 100% free, so I want to hit that sub button. Right now on screen, I'll be popping up the most recent video in the series. If you guys have not checked it out yet, it's kind of the introduction to this series. So definitely make sure to check that out if you have not. Well, until next time, everyone, have a good one. Bye-bye.